Hi there, and welcome to our WebRTC release notes. This one is for M113. So let's find it. So what can you tell us about 113, people?
Well, it's coming up fast because it's going to be released on May 2nd, which is next week already. Release notes are a bit later than I plan to have them, but sometimes it takes a little longer to get them reviewed by Google.
And I see that the following release is going to be a long-term stable release or an extended support one.
Yes, which means that they're going to pull security fixes into it for one release more. Because for enterprises, this monthly release cadence is too much.
Okay. So, is this release that we're going to have more features or more stability?
Well, we're almost in the phase of no new features, but we have an exciting new feature. Well,
yep. I think this release is slightly more interesting than the previous ones we've covered.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the big thing that came was VP9 and AV1 simulcast support. And it's interesting because previously Google had only been supporting, or LibWebRTC had only been supporting VP9 SVC, but that had always had trouble with hardware decoding because the hardware decoders for VP9 couldn't decode SVC, which meant software fallback, which was okay for years, but...
So we have SVC. We all want SVC, or at least this is what we're told. But at the end of the day, we're going to use simulcast instead.
Yes, because...
Even in the latest codecs, VP9 and AV1.
Yes, I think AV1 simulcast is more of a drive-by effect, and Google was really aiming for VP9 simulcast.
Yep. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so all those that are using VP9 or using VP8 can start using VP9 with simulcast.
Yes, and it should be easier to update from VP8 simulcast to VP9 simulcast.
Yep, than it is to SVC, obviously.
Yes, Google will have an issue because they need to switch from VP9 SVC to VP9 simulcast, which is a bit more tricky, I think. We'll see how they do.
Yep, and now we've got our breaking feature of the version.
Yes, it's not yet in that version, but after Google Meet switched off legacy get stats, it is on the way out and it is going to get removed around M117 later this year.
I'm going to be really happy about this one because it's going to reduce a lot of the headaches that we have in TestRTC with these legacy get stats that sometimes applications use. We'll see how that one goes. Because the problem is that the bigger the company and the more customers they have, it seems, that's the more potential they have to actually use legacy get stats.
Yes, but I don't see any reason to use legacy get stats anymore.
Me neither, but so, I'm not the one deciding. Okay.
Yeah, and the numbers are pretty much down.
Yep. And the last thing, anything that we need to disregard in this release?
Well, everything else. It's just a lot of small things, lots of good fixes.
Okay.
But nothing special.
Okay. So thank you for that. And we'll meet again in the extended support release 114.
Yes.
Bye.
See you then.